This episode is brought to you with the support of patrons of the Jessa channel, like Mist. Thanks, Mist. Join the party at patreon.com/the Jessa channel. Hey there, you're watching the Jessa channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and this is Lord of the Rings, War in the North. We are playing as Andrea with her Lore Master of Rivendell, with her companions behind her, Farron and Aradan, and we are infiltrating Mount Gundabad, the deepest heart of the orc army. We are infiltrating. Look at this. So cool. They did a really good job with the environments and making you feel. I mean, look at us crawling through this area that has been swarming with orcs. And to see the places where you've come from over there. With those chains. Look at those moving chains up in the top right. It's like this is where an army is built. But the other thing I like, as I've said before, is when you jump down here, you can't go back. So forward only, which adds to the tension. Whatever choices we make now, we must stick with them. Look at that fire coming out with the iron and stuff. And then the rocks kind of falling down a little bit. You feel a little bit like, you feel claustrophobic almost. Okay, so here. Okay. Let's do it. Uh-oh, there they come. They're literally just like crawling up like ants. It's hard to get headshots because it's hard to see everybody, but it's like shooting uh-oh. See if we can take this person down, this thing down. Not a person. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Don't come. Don't come for me. Oh, gotta go. Gotta go. Let's surprise these guys. Hello, princess. Right in the face. Ah, she came right for me. She got me. She got me. Well played. Well played. Come on, sweetie. Nice. Headshot. What? Where? Look where? There. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Did we do that? I think that might have been the result of the fact that we broke their war machinery and the whole place was starting to come down. Nice. Nice. I like that. Me like you very much. So there's our sabotage. Hello. Are they stuck in that door? Come on. Give me my power. There we go. Not anymore. Right there. Come on. right there. Oh, off of this head. Nice. Nice. So there's a bunch of loot back. Okay, just make sure they're done. So there's a bunch of loot back here where Priscilla fell. Nice. Nice shield. Of useless to me. And holy crackers, look at that. Yep, and we brought the house down. It'll take him a while to fix that. Charbroiled orc. Okay. The only sad thing about this level is that there's no breakables, which makes me sad, panda. I'm curious to see what we picked up there. Okay, literally just a shield. Okay. So this is what I do in this game. I do a lot of running forward to initiate the action. And then, whoop!
Enter the sphere of light and be healed.
Come on, you faint-hearted scum!
Get out of here. Watch out. There we go. Nice. Bullseye.
I am out of power.
Not for long, sister. Wow. Wowee, wowee, zowie, baby. Is there a chest or anything? Not a lot of extra loot on this level. Can you imagine the smell? Look at that. That molten. This is, if Sauron had his way, this is what all the cities of, all the beautiful, all of Middle-earth would look like. All the cities of Middle-earth would be like this. Yeah. And every one of the races of Middle-earth, of men and mare, corrupted to his will. Ooh, this is nasty. Dinner is served, I guess. Let's see. Didn't want to miss anything.
Ah, the very thing I need.
And another one here.
This is just what I needed.
This game is very good single player, but trust me, it is much better co-op. It's just the perfect co-op game in my opinion.
More fallen dwarves. We must be close. We won't find out standing here.
Okay. He is right. We will not find out standing here. Okay. Power potion restoring cake. Healing cake. Power potion, health potion. Okay. I'm going to go for a restoring cake. And this are what I'm going to take next. Let's go ahead and move through with our summary. I also love this summary at the end. It's fantastic. And especially if you're playing with other people to see how you compared with your friends. Who's really good at what? Longest hit streak. Limb severed 24. Yay! I know that's a weird sentence to say. I admit.
This is it.
Just two of them.
You go.
Man, that guy's brave. Gotta give him credit. Oh no!
Nordry, there are too many orcs. We'll never hold them long enough. Maybe not, but we can try. Well then, come on, you filth! Baruch Kazor!
Look at him go! Wow, swarmed.
We're friends. We're here to help you. We must work together to overcome these odds.
There's a mountain.
Okay, so
Man the mountain crossbows.
doing it.
Kazan!
So this is the joy here. And I'm going to go for a hero's potion here. Crossbow time. So I can't help back there, but I can't help back here. I can't move that far back. I literally can't get to that guy. Ah, there we go. Bring it on. And a level up. I'm missing too much. There we go. There we go. Got to shoot a little bit ahead of them. There's a delay in how long it takes. Come on, come at me, bro. Luckily, this thing doesn't run out of Nice, got him. Nice. Those guys are fast, those little guys. Oh. Oh, that's my guy, sorry. Ooh, so epic. All right, so don't leave the turret. No, there's the Urkai. We do not want these Urkai to get through. Especially not to me. Just like a fish in a barrel. Come on, ladies. Come on. Come on. Come on. They're hard to hit. There we go.
You haven't got the stomach to face me.
Nice. I love this. So the last time we did this, my husband was on the turret and I was fighting down below. It was intense.
You're no match for me.
Oh, he got through. Nice. Whew. Nice. Get them coming in off the bridges. And there's one coming in there. And there's one coming in there. And there's one there. Come on. There. Ah. Just. There we go. 2 in 1. Ah, some got through. Come for me, baby. Woo!
I don't know what brings you to a place like this, but I'm mighty glad to see you
say exactly the same. What are you doing here?
We've come to activate an ancient weapon. With luck, it'll kill a lot of orcs.
What sort of weapon?
You'll see.
You'll see.
Once activated, it'll take some time to do its work. Aye, and it's sure to bring a lot more orcs down on us too. No time for dilly-dallying. Go ahead and use it.
We'll hold off the orcs.
A horn call? Are you mad? You're calling them here.
I did warn you about that.
All right. So let us pay attention. This is important. I don't want these bad boys to get to me.
There's a troll here.
I'm working on it. Just a pile of trolls. Just keep them off my back, and I can do this. I love this game. It's just a shooting gallery. Nice. And the sounds of battle as my friends
Come on, you faint-hearted scum! Troll, keep them away!
I'm trying. Here he comes. Here comes Big Daddy.
We can't hold them all!
This is awesome. I'm not giving much commentary because it's just too easy to Look at all those pile of trolls down there. Well, there would be if the game didn't make them disappear. There we go. Got him. Almost missed that guy. Oh, I love the turret. Okay. Come on. Almost.
Be careful.
I'm watching. Hello, sister. How are you? Good to see you. Give me those sweet XP. Thank you so much. Such a pleasure doing business with you. Oh, almost got by. Okay. There's still more coming. They're still fighting back there, but I can't do anything about it. Yes, I can. Awesome. Oh, that's my guy. Sorry. Where? Yeah, I think I got it. Nice. Uh-oh. Yeah, that guy's gonna get smooshed. They always stand there like fools. Boy, boy. Boy, boy.
The whole mountain is coming down! Aye, a good deal of it anyway. Just as we hoped.
You knew this was going to happen?
It's what we came here for. We had to strike this blow if our people are to survive. I'm heartily sorry for getting all of you killed as well.
Oh, now you tell us.
Don't worry about death just yet. Look!
Durin's beard!
Yay! Yay! So I got 126 shooting out of that barrel. And I didn't use any weapon skills. Damage received. I took a good amount. I probably should have put a sanctuary around me to stop the arrows from coming in while I was sitting on that thing. But still, pretty cool. Not going to be any limbs severed in this one because I was on the turret the whole time. But damage dealt. There we go. 714,188 damage. That's the numbers I like to see. Oh, I did sever some limbs. 3, but you know, still. Nice. Okay.
Well, this is a day I'll not soon forget. I've seen a few things in my time, but I've not flown on an eagle's back till today. Well, now that it's a bit easier to talk, let me thank you properly for saving our lives and bid you welcome to Nordenbad, our home. Nordri's father, the Lord Gorin, will want to speak with you. Nordri's gone ahead to report on the Gundabad raid and to tell him about everything you did for us.
And who are you?
We are pleased to be made welcome here, but in the rush of battle and our hurried escape, I fear we missed your name.
Oh, confound me for an old fool. Bruni, son of Bane, at your service and your families. I'm captain of the Nordenbad Guard and a servant of Lord Gorin.
Ah. Then that weapon you used, what was it?
What can you tell us of the device you used to collapse the ceiling at Gundabad? In all my long years of study, I have heard of nothing like it.
It was an ancient defense made by the dwarves who delved Gundabad long ago. Nobody understood the qualities of stone better than the dwarves of old, and they knew that just the right sound can cause solid stone to split. They used that knowledge to build a defense against any enemy who might force their way past the gates of their home.
But Mount Gundabad has been an orc hold for centuries. How did you know about this weapon?
Aye, it's been in the hands of the orcs for many a year, but not straight through. I was only a lad when my people fought a great war against the orcs, but my father helped sack Gundabad. He was one of the stoneworkers who found the weapon. It made a big impression on him, and he told me the tale so many times I was sure I could find the thing and use it against the orcs.
But how could you be certain it would still work after all those centuries?
We didn't. The whole thing was a gamble. Luckily it paid off.
Well, unfortunately, they didn't have to gamble our lives along with it. Thanks to Belaram and our fellow eagle friends. Excuse me. Let's try that again. Thanks. I have the hiccups now. Thanks to Belaram and our eagle friends. So do you have something like that here?
Might I assume that you have such a defense here at Nordenbad?
Some things are best left secret, I'm thinking.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a personal question. Hey, tell us about your defenses. So why were you at Gundabad?
Why did you need your warriors against Mount Gundabad?
We keep a careful watch on the orcs of the mountains. When we saw them gathering in large numbers at Gundabad, we had reason to believe they were preparing to move against us here. We didn't like our chances against that many orcs, but we knew about the hidden weapon at Gundabad. So Nordri and I led a small force there to use it against them.
So it was a suicide mission.
Seemingly there was no returning from such a mission, yet you undertook the task willingly.
Aye, Every dwarf was a volunteer and knew he wouldn't be coming back.
But you said Nordri is Goran's son. He allowed his heir to undertake such a mission?
He didn't have a choice. After a lifetime of lecturing the lad about his duty to his people, there was no way Goran could say no when Nordri volunteered, much as he'd have liked to.
Do you think we'll be followed? I mean, yes, the Eagles would have been able to make good time, but surely they must know where we're going.
Do you think the orcs will pursue us?
Escaping on eagles like we did will throw them off the trail a bit, but it won't be long before they realize it was a group of dwarves that hit them first, and that'll get them thinking about us here. It's not like they're not thinking about Nordman anyway, but I'll let Goran tell you more about that.
So we are here at Nordenbad, yes.
We traveled many leagues over many high mountains to reach this place. I know we traveled east, but beyond that, I am not certain where we may be.
Aye, it's east you've come. Clean over the Misty Mountains and along the length of the Grey Mountains. You've left the lands of Eriador behind. You're on the northern edge of the land of Rovanian now.
Rovanian. Awesome. So, tell us about Goran, your king.
What can you tell me about the lord of these halls?
Goran's a great leader. He'd have to be to hold Nordenbad together for so long, surrounded by enemies and starved for basic necessities as we are. There's not a dwarf here who wouldn't lay down his life for him.
Then he seems like a man worthy of speaking to. Yes. And we will make our way to Goran.
We would be pleased to speak with Lord Goran.
Just make your way past the doors you see yonder and you'll find him within. The guards have been instructed to let you pass.
I suspect I'm the first man to see the inside of these halls.
I am certain I am the first elf to do so.
Very nice touch. The opening of the halls there. And actually, before I do this, let's discard changes. So some of the things that we have here: 22 stamina, 23 stamina. We're going to sock everything we have into stamina to be able to wear better armor and weapons. So we never did find the mountain honey of this. So I don't think we'll be able to finish that quest because the Ettenmoors, where we would have found it, is long gone. We can't go back. Okay, so I'm going to start working on staff over here so we can bring it down to here and increase the duration. Ah, there is our good friend, Belaram. Ah, Belaram.
You should not keep the lord of these halls waiting.
You are right, but I just wanted to thank you for your timely rescue, my friend. All right, so let us walk into the halls, the great halls of Nordenbad.
Here, sire, those I spoke of. Allow me to present a kinsman, Farin of Erebor, and also Andriel and Eridan, his companions. We succeeded in our task, and I live to tell of it, thanks only to their aid.
You are most welcome here, kinsman, and no less so your companions, be they man, elf, or eagle. Welcome all to Nordenbad. last hall of the Longbeards in the Grey Mountains. You have returned to me, my son and my oldest friend, whom already I mourned as lost. For this, you will forever have my gratitude and the hospitality of these halls. Know that this is not something lightly given, for never before have we allowed any but our own folk to pass these gates. And no eyes have gazed upon the hidden lake of Azanzaram, save those of our close kindred. Yet for what you have done, I will gladly lay aside our ancient oath of secrecy.
It is our pleasure to help in joining forces against the orcs.
We are glad to have been of service. All free folk should stand together in these dark days.
May I ask how it was you happened to be in so unlikely a place as Mount Gundabad? One does not go lightly into so foul a pit.
We were hunting a black-hearted servant of the enemy. He goes by the name of Agendour. Agendour. We are familiar with that one. Curse his Blackheart.
He appeared before our gates some weeks past and called us to parley in the name of Sauron the Great, so he said.
Ah. And you let him live?
If only we had been here. Together with your warriors, we might have finished him then and there. If ever one deserved death, it is he.
I dare say he does. Yet I would not tarnish the honor of Nordenbad by attacking an emissary seeking to parley. Even one foul enough to serve the Lord of Mordor.
What did he want, then?
A parley? For what purpose?
He demanded that we yield ourselves up to the mercy of Sauron. As if there was any mercy in the Dark Lord.
He lays claim to Nordenbad, telling us if we turn over our halls and riches without a fight, our lives will be spared, and we will be free to seek a new home elsewhere.
Of course, we would have nothing of that. When we defied him, he grew wrathful, threatening us with the fiery doom that overtook our ancestors.
What fiery doom?
Fiery doom. I wonder why he chose such words.
I fear he may have allied himself with the dragon Orgast, who dwells in these parts. With such a beast at his command, we would have little hope of resisting him.
Dragons? Would a dragon serve him?
Dragons are wicked creatures, but proud. Could even Agendour command one to serve?
Perhaps not on his own account, but if he speaks for the Dark Lord, even Orgast would think twice before offending him.
Nah, dragons are wicked creatures, and their greed knows no bounds. Agendour only has to name the right price.
Maybe we should go after this dragon before he comes after us.
Huh. Destroy Orgast? If only it were that simple. The attack on Gundabad would be a peaceful stroll around the lake in comparison. If it were so easy to slay dragons, there would be many more dwarves still dwelling in these mountains.
Orgast has never taken notice of us before. We rather hoped it would stay that way.
They say it does not pay to leave a live dragon out of your calculations if you live near one.
We can't let Agendour have such a beast under his command.
Even Imladris would be no haven against dragonfire. Where will we find Urgast?
You do not lack for courage, I will grant you. Yet we know not where the dragon dwells. No dwarf has discovered his lair and lived to tell of it.
Perhaps Radagast knows this secret, or can discover it. Seems there is little that happens in Wilderland that escapes his notice.
Ah, yes. Radagast the Brown. Do you happen to know where he may be?
Where may we find Radagast?
He dwells within the forest of Mirkwood, away to the south. Perhaps your companion Belaram would know where to find him, for it is said that Radagast is a friend to the Lord of Eagles himself.
We should travel to Mirkwood. If Radagast knows as much as you say, it is certain to be worthwhile.
Indeed. But before you set out, please accept a token of our gratitude. Seek out my steward Galar. I have instructed him to open our vaults to you. I believe you may find something within that will be of service in the days ahead.
And that brings us to the halls of Nordenbad. Let's examine them and see where we are. The music here is very nice. Solemn. With the sun being drawn in from the outside. These ancient halls. Yes, well, first of all, let's find out a little bit about the stories of some of the dwarves here.
You're a strange-looking creature. You must be the elf I've been hearing about. You look like a stiff wind could blow you over. But I suppose appearances can be deceiving. Are you here to buy something? I've an excellent stock of the best Gundabad craftwork, so speak up. Time's a wasting.
Goran sent me. He says that you have something that I might be interested in.
Goran sent me to you. He said I should speak with you to receive a token of his gratitude.
Yes, yes. He may have mentioned it to me. It was rather too generous of him. Not that I don't appreciate what you did, but how does he expect me to increase our wealth by giving our best work away? Well, here you go. Take your pick.
Okay, there's a choice of reward from him. Let's also finish our communication, our talk with Galar, the merchant here. Steward.
Are you here to buy something? Speak up. Time's a wasting.
Why are you so cranky?
Are you always this cheerful?
Well, let's see. We've got an orc army growing, a dragon hungry for dwarf snacks, and one of Sauron's lieutenants making threats. Pardon me while I break out in a song and dance. Now see here, I need to do some business. So how's about you buy something before I get downright grumpy?
I will do business with you, but I want to know where you get what you can trade. Who trades with you?
You must need to travel far afield to find trade.
We've had a rough time of it here, I won't deny it. Mostly we managed some trade with the Bjornings, the men who live down south of us in the vales of the Anduin. They've good use for our metalwork, and they bring us foodstuffs in return. Otherwise, there'd be mushrooms for breakfast, mushrooms for lunch, and mushrooms for dinner. You wouldn't believe how many ways we've learned to cook mushrooms. That's enough jabbering. If you're not going to buy something, let me get back to my work.
All right, and we will buy something.
Well,
But first of all, let's go over and talk to the blacksmith.
Now here's a sight. I hear tell there was an elf come to visit. Word of you has spread like a beard on fire. Never seen an elf before. Had no idea your kind could be so fierce. But I hear you hit the enemy hard. Well done. So, how can I help you today?
Well, as the blacksmith speaks, Andriel cannot help but to notice a strange scent in the air. And it smells just a bit like...
that odor, is that your beard burning?
Well, hard to be a smith without getting a few sparks in your beard. What do you expect when you're working with a hammer and forge and hot metal? They've taken to calling me Burry Birdbeard. Used to have a beard down to my belt. Well, shorter is safer. Long as you keep a bucket of water handy, there's nothing to worry about.
So you are a skilled smith, I'm sure.
Great are your skills as a smith.
I'm no braggart, but I'll put my skills up against any smith, dwarf, elf, or man. You may think I don't know much, being set apart from others of my craft. But I'll tell you a little secret. My grandsires go back all the way to the smiths that worked alongside the great elven smith, Celebrimbor himself. In the days of ancient Erigian, there was a great friendship between elves and dwarves. We've passed down skills from forgotten times. I know runes of power and other secrets that give my weapons and armor a hidden strength you'll not find elsewhere. You won't complain about my work.
Tell me about Celebrim. Let's talk about that ancient elven smith.
You speak of Celebrimbor, the ringmaker?
There we go.
None was a greater craftsman of jewels and forger of metals than Celebrimbor, who was Lord of Erigian. Close friend he was to Narvi, the great stone master, and to my grandsires. He even made 7 rings of power for the dwarves. It was Celebrimbor who knew that Sauron had betrayed the elves by making 1 ring. He heard the enemy declare himself master over all. He was killed in the first war against Sauron, and many of his secrets were lost. Narvi and his kin were lost as well. Only one of my ancestors escaped to carry the tale. So it's been told from grandsire to me.
And let's ask about this Erigian?
Erigian fell long before I was
Erigian.
born. What do you know of it?
The lore passed down from me grandsires is little enough. That Erigian lay west of the Misty Mountains near Moria. That the elves of Erigian were of a kind known as Noldor, and were clever craftsmen. The Noldor didn't know in the beginning that Sauron was evil. Sauron came to Erigian and taught them how to forge rings of power. But after Sauron was revealed, he invaded Erigian and destroyed it. Nearly 5,000 years ago, that was. Doubt there's much left of the place now. But Sauron's fixing to do the same thing all over again. Even here in the far north.
I wonder, have your craftsman's skills led you to be able to create or craft mithril? Is there mithril here?
Dwarves can be a secretive folk, especially when they guard a valuable secret. Could it be that you found mithril here?
Aye, we've no such wealth as mithril here. Not that I haven't dreamt of finding a vein of true silver. I work iron and a bit of ordinary silver or gold. A few gems here and there. Mostly we hide to escape the notice of the dragons. Bad blood between dwarves and dragons as well, you know. And then there's all the orcs. But I dream of a day when we could trade for finer goods. I've been working on a silver belt studded with crystal, with a special mount for a gem I crave above all others. The gem that comes from no mine.
And that gem is?
What sort of gem would that be?
Pearls! The most perfect and beautiful of precious things. How they glimmer and gleam. I've hoarded a small handful of white pearls, but even those won't satisfy me for this belt. My dream of perfection is nothing less than the fabled Black Pearl. I've heard rumor of them, but I fear I'll never see one.
Though rare it must be, but if I happen to find one on my travels, I could give it to you.
If I should have the good fortune to find one of these black pearls, I will bring it to you.
Mighty good of you. You'll find me generous should you return. I mean, when you return. Anything else I can do for you?
No, that's it for now.
I should be off. Goodbye.
So now we have a couple of new quests. We need to find a black pearl. We need to speak to Bilbo at Rivendell. We should go back and do that in the next episode. Miravor, I don't think we're going to be able to find. I'll have to look and see where that honey might be. Maybe there's some other place we can get it. But I have a feeling that that quest is not something that we're going to be able to finish. But that means that we're going to head on to Mirkwood in the next episode. So I'm going to leave you with this beautiful, beautiful shot of the wonderful Nordensbad, home of the dwarves. Well, one of the many dwarves of Middle-earth, but this particular clan of the dwarves. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you back here for more Lord of the Rings, War in the North, in the next episode. And thank you, as always, for watching.